20 beautiful girls trapped in a deserted island forced to play escape games. Only the final champion can leave alive. The girls are wearing special collars around their necks. If they break the rules of the game, will trigger the poison needle inside the collar. Eliminated on the spot. They're all trainees chosen by their companies. They were sent to the island last night after falling asleep. The main girl, Sarah, is a recent graduate. She signed up with an agency to achieve her dream of stardom, but before she could even start training, she was dumped on a deserted island. Just like Sarah, the other girls were also confused. Don't know what's going on here. Then a man appeared. He claimed to be the host of the game and introduced the rules of the game. There are game cards scattered all over the deserted island. The girls had to work hard to collect the cards during the day. Then at night, they play against each other in pairs. The winner advances to the next level. The loser is eliminated on the spot. The game is played in a round robin. The final winner not only survives, but also can get top resources, become a top idol. Before the man finished speaking, a girl suddenly came out to question the authority of the game. She did not want to participate and wanted to go home to rest, but the girl did not take a few steps. The collar around her neck suddenly flashed violently. With a scream of agony, she was eliminated on the spot. This is also one of the rules of the game. Players do not have the right to withdraw. The host continued to introduce. There are 3 types of game cards: prince, stepmother and witch. The 3 oppress each other. The prince suppresses the stepmother. The stepmother suppresses the witch. The witch suppresses the prince. The girls are each issued a cell phone. Card positions will be updated in real time on the phone. In addition to the above 3 types of cards, there are also 3 types of special effect cards: clock, pumpkin and crystal shoes. But the special effect cards cannot be collected. Instead, they need to be purchased with the points on your phone. The rules have been introduced. The game begins. The girls are scrambling into the jungle to survive. Sarah is not very good at the game. She didn't know much about the rules. Luckily, her best friend Nana was there to guide her throughout the game. Not long after the game started, the seemingly sweet and gentle girls were revealing their true nature. To fight for more cards, Mary had her eyes on the weak Ross. She grabbed Ross's twin ponytails and attacked her like crazy. But suddenly Mary's collar started flashing. Violence is forbidden in the tournament. Mary breaks the rules. The collar shot out poisonous needles. Mary was soon game over. The kind Sarah picked up Ross, ready to search for the cards with her. Ross volunteered to give the cards to Sarah for safekeeping in order to gain her trust. A few hours later, the 2 of them found a few more cards. Sarah was taking inventory when Ross suddenly rushed over and grabbed all the cards. It turns out she's been using Sarah all along. The cunning Ross also laughed at Sarah's lack of ability. She's too old to be in the game. As night falls, one by one, the girls returned to the cave. Sarah had worked all day. Not a single card in sight. But the strange thing is, her phone points had skyrocketed. With the points she could buy special effects cards. The match began at 7 p.m. Girls were constantly being eliminated. Finally, it was Sarah's turn to play. As the saying goes, it's a tough match. Her opponent was Ross. Ross had 5 cards in his hand, looking proudly at Sarah. This is a game of life and death card game. Ross's first card is the witch, and Sarah is the special effect card, pumpkin. According to the rules, pumpkin cards can force a draw before the game. Sarah had no choice but to buy all her points into pumpkins. Now she has 6 pumpkin cards in her hand. With the help of the special effect cards, 5 consecutive rounds ended in a draw. At this point, Ross has no more cards in her hand to play. She tries to play poor again. She begged Sarah to give up the game, but this time Sarah didn't go soft. She didn't hesitate to throw out her last pumpkin card. Ross's collar soon sounded the alarm. She fell to the ground and was eliminated with a cry of helplessness. After a night of 4 kills, only 10 of the 20 players were left. After yesterday's experience, Sarah didn't dare slow down. She immediately set out to find the deck. Halfway down the hill she accidentally slipped and fell, but Cindy came to her rescue just in time. Cindy asked Sarah for a deck as payment. The brutal competition was exhausting for the contestants. Some of the girls even had bad intentions. She tried to use the beauty trick on the host. This was forbidden by the competition. The girls were quickly eliminated from the competition. 7 p.m. The crowd returned to the cave for the second match. Nana easily eliminated her opponent with her vast experience. Sarah's opponent this time is Cindy. Cindy started to play psychological warfare to win the game. She deliberately confused Sarah by revealing the face of her cards before she played them. But after a life and death experience, Sarah no longer trusts anyone. Round 1 matchup. Sarah used pumpkins again to force a draw. Cindy also used pumpkin in round 2. She wanted to use up all the cards in Sarah's hand, but she didn't expect Sarah to use clock. The clock effect card is a perfect match for the pumpkin. Cindy ended the game with a sense of resignation. During the midnight break, Sarah told Nana through the fence. The reason she chose to be a trainee was to find her sister. After she joined the agency last year, she lost contact with her family. In order to find her sister, Sarah infiltrated the company to investigate secretly. But I didn't expect to encounter this kind of thing as soon as I entered the company. It's now the 3rd day. Now there are only 4 contestants left: Sarah, Nana, Kate and Molly. Nana tried to persuade Sarah to make an alliance for the sake of safety. They worked together against the other 2. Woman is ready to take the cards from both of them in order to survive. Nana finds out and rips off Kate's blindfold. Kate rushed to grab it in anger. Nana was trying to provoke the other woman to get her to do it to herself. Kate didn't know it was a ploy. She punched and kicked Nana. She was quickly eliminated for using violence against the rules. Her teammates were dying one after another. She had an emotional breakdown, screaming and running towards the cliff. She's had enough of this game. She was ready to die. Sarah risked her life to save others by running to the edge of the cliff. But to her surprise, the evil Nana took the opportunity to push the 2 of them off the cliff together. Luckily, the cliff is below the sea. Sarah was lucky to save her life, but Molly couldn't swim. Sarah fell into her arms forever. Sarah was completely enraged. She returned to the battlefield in a fury, ready to fight with Nana to the death. But before the battle could begin, the host suddenly declared Sarah the automatic winner. It turns out that Nana was the previous champion. The rules of the game do not allow the same person to repeat the championship. This rule is also no one. It's obvious that Nana was sent to her death. Sarah was almost guaranteed to win all the way. All kinds of good luck to the chosen one. But the game didn't end there. The host soon brought a new player. It was Sarah's missing sister. She was sent to a deserted island last year and came in 2nd place in the game. She was supposed to be eliminated, but the sponsors took a liking to her. They helped her get another chance to play. And this time, Sarah's sisters will be fighting each other. Sarah's face was sad, but her sister's eyes suddenly turned sinister. She had already missed out on a championship. No one could stop her this time. Sarah was put up on the battle table, but she had no more cards in her hand. But that's okay, since Sarah's phone points have skyrocketed. The host automatically redeemed 1 card for her, and this card is Crystal Shoes. Crystal Shoes is the ace of the game. It can kill all cards. The pile of cards in the sister's hand all turned into waste paper. The lucky Sarah didn't show any mercy to her sister. She looked at her sister's corpse. Sarah's heart was filled with fear. The game was broadcast live worldwide. There are cameras all over the island. The audience can vote to give the players more points. Sarah, a girl with no power at all, with unbelievable popularity almost all the way to win. She won the championship. Rather than saying that Sarah won the competition, she won the attention. She won fans. Isn't that what today's entertainment industry is all about? It doesn't matter whether she has talent or not. As long as there is popularity and hotness, you can be a big success and become a winner. If you like it, please like and follow. We will see you next time.